afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me here. My name is Wei. I'm the CEO for Coins. And then for a lot of you guys who don't know us, but we've been around for more than 12 years now. We're actually one of the first licensed e-wallets as an e-money service provider here in the Philippines from the BSP, around the same time as Gcash and Maya. At the same time, we're also one of the first licensed cryptocurrency exchanges here from the BSP. But I think what I'm here to talk about is less about the cryptocurrency, less about digital assets, but more about just real lifetime payments in terms of digital payments. And I think what we've witnessed sort of over the last 10 years has nothing been amazing in terms of financialization of our businesses, of our life, and then especially in terms of the existence of digital wallets in the replacement of cash. I walk around, I still see people making payments in cash, but at least pretty much everywhere you go now, whether there's stores, whether it's online, whether it's gas stations, 7-Elevens, most of these places starting to accept digital money now, in terms of QRPH, in terms of Gcash. But what I'm here to talk about is basically how has the public collection system evolved during this process, especially when we see that close to 60% of all payments now have evolved into digital payments. I think what we should see is that friction, in terms of the day-to-day payments, have a lot more costs than we think of, right? There's the invisible tax, which basically, especially when payments are processed, manually, or it's processed with paper. There's time cost, there's manual reconciliation, there's cash handling risk, and there's delay in reporting. And the hidden friction of basically in this involved reduces productivity. And I think more importantly, it weakens our revenue integrity. And what that means is that, if you're collecting, if it's 100 million pesos that you're collecting, then basically, even if you're 1% inefficiency, that can lead to basically 1 million pesos. So if it's 500, that's 5 million pesos in terms of revenue loss in this inefficiency, whether it's time, manual processing, human errors, as well as basically, potential corruption. And I think, how much scholarships is that, how many classrooms is that? I think the small percentages have real consequences. More importantly, I think what we need then, especially if you look at sort of the uncertainty, right, of the world today, what we need a payment infrastructure that works even when offices are closed, right? This is what I call sort of continuity infrastructure that we need to build in the times of power outages or flooding or natural disasters. What does that mean for us, right?
Is this ours? There's a Holy Land clip right here.
Continuity infrastructure, right? So it's sort of like when we talk about continuity infrastructure, basically when banks are closed, when it's the weekend, can you still process these things? And I think resilience is not optional when we think about it. So one of the key things is that, so instead of, what does that mean, right? What does that mean in terms of infrastructure? It means that, hey, instead of people lining up to make payments, is there another way for us to make that happen faster, both in terms of collection and in terms of disbursements? And what we hope to do here is basically think about how do we build a better experience in doing so, right?
I thought it was better.
Baka may nalaglagan, no?
Order lunch in
Mike.
about 10 or 15 seconds.
Announce yun na lang.
Confirm, done. Right?
Mike,
Whereas sort of the payment rails that we have set up in a lot
Di
of
daw sa
our
kanila.
sort of regions throughout the country is that a lot of these payments can take 10, 20, 30, sometimes even 40 minutes.
sino ba nagbigay nito?
That's
Sila
the
yata.
discrepancy that we're trying to change. If you can change that experience in terms of
Sir.
interacting with government agencies,
Sir, sa inyo po ba ito? Hindi po. Ano mo kaya?
We're missing something good.
Here? But this is not yours. Wala po siya ng gamit.
Sila may nalaglag na kanino man yan.
Feel ko, tatanungin ko na lang dyan, te. Ha? Tanungin ko na lang dyan.
I-claim na lang nga nila. Hahanap nila. Mamaya.
Ah, sige. Nawawalan daw sila ng gamit.
Nawawalan?
Kung ano nawawala sa inyo? Ha?
Kay T-markers.
what do we provide? We're here to provide an infrastructure at a national scale.
Team
Compliance, scale, and reliability.
Team
in terms of
markers daw.
payment infrastructure. We have
Kung
been
marker
operating
lang
here for over 12 years. We have over close to 20 million users, processing almost 140 million transactions monthly, and we're open, live, with customer service, 24/7, 365. This is the infrastructure that we've been operating with for a lot of businesses, but we want to open that up.
Lapitan ko na lang doon, Tay. Baka magalit siya eh. Iba yung sinisingit natin.
As an EMI and also as a VASP. EMI stands for e-money issuer, which means that we can store e-money, we can collect e-money, or we can distribute e-money. So this is not an experimenting infrastructure. We're not a startup. This is already operating at a national scale. At Coins, I think what we hope to do is we want to make you future ready, I think, for the next gen payment system. I think, the public level is going to sit. But I think that before that, let's get on to the existing digital economy first. And the political scale and the government, right, within our sort of app right now, this is what we're connected to. We're connected to over 120 banks and wallets. So if you can collect and search for it, we have 99.9% uptime. And then based on the information we have right now, and less than 50 milliseconds to get it. What that means that things happen fast. And lastly, I think one of the biggest changes I think in the digital payment infrastructure is that it has become open. Right before, you have to have a GCash wallet to collect payment from GCash. You have to have a Maya wallet to get payment from Maya. But now that is completely open with the QR program that we have been building regulated at the ESP. What that means is that anyone can display a QR code. That is what's called a universal QR code. And then anyone with any banking app, GCash app, Coins app can scan and make payments into it. That is convenience. That is better user experience. And so for us, so for Coins, we've processed, almost 30 billion pesos of QR transaction on a monthly basis with what I mentioned, 99.9% uptime, 50 seconds, 50 milliseconds of processing, and also 24/7, 365 customer service. And then just there's a door in the picture, and this is what we do on the remittance. So if there's any remittance issues you want to talk about, we actually have process for this only for the remittance bill. So this is sort of the last thing that I want to say. I think modernization will happen. The question is, do you want to lead or do you want to wait? I think the decisions are leadership decisions. And that's a decision that I want to leave with you today. So we have a booth outside, Coins.ph. Thanks for having me here. Please come and visit us at our booth. Thank you.
Thank you very much.